All right, let's take a look at my EC2 Chia mining rig, which is basically just a GP3 EBS volume with 3000 IOPS, 125 throughput. This is the disk bandwidth I've been plotting for a while. So if I refresh this page, we can see quite a bit of reads, not too many writes, and pretty idle drive, so I'm not really sure why. I'm really new to Chia mining, trying to understand it all. But this is an out-of-the-box GP3 EBS volume, so it hasn't, none of the parameters in it have been tuned, but this is just kind of some of the metrics that I thought were useful to try to figure out what this thing is actually doing. And so if we pop over to the terminal where I'm logged into this box, you can see I am plotting. So I have this data directory, which is not my root volume. I have the root volume plus which is just like a 50 gig, maybe even a 30 gig drive. And then I have this secondary 1 terabyte GP3 drive that I'm plotting to, and I mounted it on /data. So you can see here what I found is that I have to change to the data directory in order to plot, even though I figured if I designated the final directory as /data, that I could be in any directory and kick off this Chia plots create command. But what it does is it creates temp files in that directory, which was on my root volume, which was filling up my root volume, consuming all the inodes, and just bombing out the entire process. So if I change to the data directory and then start creating the plots, it works fine. So you can see the final directory is /data, and so it looks like I completed, it took me 285 seconds to complete one table, I guess. I'm not entirely sure, but again, I don't really know what's going on here, other than I've got the default settings, and 32, I believe, for the plot size is the default. So we just let this run in one terminal, and if I close this, because I'm running it in the foreground, if I close this, like the lid to my laptop, I'll kill the process. So what I've done in this other terminal, I can run a tool like IOTop to see what's happening. And you can see right now, the Chia plot create is using the most disk, not very much. Occasionally it'll kind of jump up there, but 2 megabits per second or 3 megabits per second, that's not very much at all. So not a ton of activity here. So if I quit out of this and I run HTOP, I can kind of see a little bit more about what's going on. I'm running a full node. I don't know if I need to be or not. I just basically did a Chia start all, and then I started plotting. So these are all the processes here. I wonder if I stopped the full node, if that would improve my plotting. I'm not entirely sure. So if anybody knows about that, please let me know. But you can see my plots are taking most of the CPU, but the full node worker also is. So 8 cores, 8 virtual cores, and looks like 16 gigs of RAM on this box. Let's see what the instance type is, because I don't remember offhand. Sorry, we need to go here. So if we go to the EC2 instance itself, we can take a look at it. So it's an A1 2 extra large. So if I just copy that, and if I go to ec2instances.info and put that in for the API name, yeah, 16 gigs of RAM, 8 virtual CPUs. This is an on-demand box, but I could cut the price roughly in half, or by 75% or so if I would go to reserved. If I went to spot, dramatically cheaper. But if I'm evicted on spot, which I believe that's the way that works, then all my plotting is dead. But what I could do is I could set up a smaller than this machine that's smaller than this, to possibly run this. However, it seems that I need all those cores for the full node plus the plotting processes. So at any rate, short story here is it cost me about 20 cents an hour to run this box. That does not include the 1 terabyte disk that's attached. So if I go to Cost Explorer to try to see what this has been costing so far, because I've turned this machine on and off over time. So we'll go to Cost Explorer. And if we say the last, or maybe the current month, and we do daily, whoops, I didn't apply that. Current month, apply, and then we'll say daily, and we'll group by service. We can see when it does run, it costs me about $8 a day. So on these particular days, it was running all day. This day was running most of the day. When I shut it off, it's about $3 a day. So $8 a day to run it all day long, 24 hours, and about $3 a day if I just stop the instance, but the EBS volume is still there. So the carrying cost is pretty high. So you want to make sure that you can see EC2 other, that purple, that's my drive basically. I don't know, this is my only instance really in this particular account, so not much to see there. So I'm sure that this is my instance. I could go to the instance type and just put in the 1 if I wanted to, but I know this is it. So about $8 a day to run this. Definitely not profitable, but I wanted to see how it runs, and that's what I've found so far. Now, one thing I thought would be useful was to set up a Chia low CPU alarm. So you can see that what I did here was I set a threshold of like 40%. If the CPU on this box drops below 40, something went wrong. It's a very basic rudimentary alert, but I've got this sending me an email in case the CPU goes low. But any number of things can happen here. So my plotting apparently is running fine right now, but I don't know what other commands I could run to sort of get more information about the process. So if I just run Chia, I'll get the help, and I could estimate total farmed space on the Chia network by running this, apparently. Probably going to come back with nothing because I don't think I have any. Okay, well, apparently I do have a little bit of net space consumption. Not really sure what that means, but 200 petabytes is the net space in the dash. I don't know what dash D192 means, but maybe if I do a Chia show, I can get some more information about what's happening here. Again, I'm brand new to this. That didn't seem to give me much. Let's do Chia. Well, we can see the running processes that way. We've got the farmer, the time lord, the harvester, the daemon, the full node, and the wallet workers, and then the plotter. That's what's all running on this account, or on this EC2 rather. Let's Chia plots check. So let's see how our plots are going. Yeah, this is one thing I don't really understand. So I'm getting the plots from config.yaml, which has my /data as my location. And apparently I have 0 plots. I've been running this for a while, and I have 0 valid plots. Yet when I go over to this screen here, I thought that I had some progress, but apparently not. So I don't know how long I have to let this run before I will see some valid plots over here. Really no idea on that, but that's a command that at least lets you check how it's going. So let's see what else we've got. Matter of fact, let me just do a history pipe to grep Chia to see all the commands that I've run in the past. Chia wallet show will show me how I have nothing in my wallet. So my wallet is synced, and I have 0xCH, which is the Chia currency. So full node connections, I'm downloading. Again, don't know if I need to run a full node, but I just am in this case. Let's do a farm summary, I suppose, and see what that gives us. So farming status is I'm syncing. I have not farmed any Chia. I don't have any plots on the local harvester. So apparently the expected time to win is never, because I have no plots. So if I had plots, the expected time to win a block, I'm assuming that's what that means, would be calculated there if I actually had plots. So let's see if there's anything else that's useful here. This Chia plots check-n5-L, or maybe that's a 1, I can't tell. That gives you more information about the plots, but I still have nothing there. So that's basically it. Once again, this is an EC2, which is, this is the alarm for it, very basic. I have not expanded that yet, and I'm just running that, this instance here, which was of type A1, 2 extra large, which seemed to be a good starting point. And that's costing me about $8 a day when it runs, about $3 a day when it does not run, when I stop the instance. So hope that helps. For those of you that are just starting out with Chia and you're deciding to do it in AWS or another cloud provider just to see how it works, hopefully this helps you get off the ground a little bit. Thanks for watching.